Hey, what's up my viewers, what's up my subscribers? This is OTH at you again. So people, today we're going to talk about Vybez Kartel and those prison pictures and what people got to say about those pictures. So recently, you know, people visited Kartel in prison over in Spanish Town, and they took some pictures, and those pictures kind of look alarming. It seems like the DJ is losing a lot of weight, and not just weight, it's just concerning the amount of weight he's losing in prison, and we're wondering what's going on. So before we know, Kartel is a vegetarian, so he's not going to eat the prison food. So I know it's fish and vegetables really, and in the prison they give you whatever. So that could be one contributing factor. Another thing, Kartel always skinny in the past, but this is more like some type of sickness looking, based on how, you know, skinny he is. Because, you know, you can tell the difference between somebody who's kind of slender and somebody who's going through all these illnesses or ailments. So Kartel fans, they're kind of concerned about what's going on with the DJ. So they're just hoping and praying that everything is okay. And we see where Kartel was admitted a few times to the University of the West Indies Hospital. So this kind of raised certain concerns. And the last time he admitted, I think he had some thyroid issues going on. And that's what people are saying now. So people are contributing the rapid weight loss to Graves' disease or hyperthyroidism. This is where your thyroid is very active. This is where your thyroid is producing a lot of hormones. So we're just going to really kind of, you know, let you guys know exactly what's going on in terms of the disease that Kartel has, or what they said that he has, allegedly has. So basically, the Graves' disease is called hyperthyroidism. You know, when somebody is hyper or something is hyper, that means it is in excess. So the thyroid gland is really located in your neck region, and it produces a lot of hormones that regulates the body metabolic rate, as well as heart rate, digestive function, muscle control, brain development, mood, and bone maintenance. So that's some of the function of the thyroid gland. So basically, when we look at the metabolic process, you know, we can see where Kartel losing a lot of weight, because if you have hormones, and those hormones that are produced in the thyroid gland, we call them T3, T4. So basically, when you have those hormones in excess, it's gonna speed up your metabolic process. So the time your food takes to digest is gonna be even quicker. So you will be eating a lot, and yet you can't gain any weight because your body is so fast, your metabolic rate is so fast, where the food is going through your system without absorbing and digesting. So that's one problem why they're contributing the rapid weight loss to the Graves' disease. And because they said before that Kartel had problem with his thyroid. So in this case, Kartel has certain stuff that he could take, or, you know, do surgeries. Some people have to remove the thyroid gland, and then they would have to take a medication called Synthroid or levothyroxine. If they do not remove the thyroid for Vybez Kartel, they're probably gonna give him a medication to suppress the amount of thyroid hormone coming out, right? So in order it can not affect his metabolic rate and his heart rate, because you're gonna affect his heart rate too. You're gonna make it like faster. So basically, people with hyperthyroidism, they basically suffer really from anxiety, irritability. You know, they have like little tremors in their hands and fingers, and they act like they're sensitive to heat, right? They sweat a lot, and their body become moist. They have rapid weight loss, like I told you. Despite them eating a lot, they're still losing weight. That is some of the symptoms Vybez Kartel will be facing if he really has Graves' disease or hyperthyroidism. So when we really look at the heart rate now, because it does affect the heart rate too. Like I said, this is hormones in your body that speed up stuff, really. It speed up your heart rate, speed up your metabolic process and stuff like that. So in order for them to treat Vybez Kartel heart rate, they have to give him, like, I think they call beta blockers, you know. Those are medication like metoprolol and stuff, labetalol, you know, all those little lols to kind of help slow down the heart rate. We do not want a high heart rate for Vybez Kartel, because that's not good too. It can go into cardiac arrest. Remember, people, we're talking if they do not want to remove his thyroid surgically, right? So like we said, he could take stuff to kind of control his heart rate. He could take medication to control the amount of hormones that been produced. So one medication, thiamazole, is another medication that Kartel could take to, control the amount of hormones coming from his thyroid. Or he could use this one which is called propylthiouracil. That's another medication that could use to kind of slow the amount of hormones, people. We're just hoping that Vybez Kartel does not have that type of disease, because it is hard as it is to deal with, especially when you're in prison. That's worse. And like they said, Oprah Winfrey, she has that type of disease too, but she's outside of prison, she's has her freedom, and she's able to kind of treat her own stuff, take her own medication on time. She's not locked away. Unlike Vybez Kartel, who is in prison, and then you have to take these medications and all them stuff, it's gonna be hard. I don't think they will do surgery on Vybez Kartel, or I don't think Vybez Kartel gonna allow them to do surgery on him. But I think it's gonna be challenging if he does have this disease. People, this is allegedly. These are what people are speculating. So I'm just kind of giving you some information on what people are saying, really. Because when they say Graves' disease, some people are asking, what's that? So I'm just kind of giving you from a medical perspective, or from the medical field. Until next time, please like, share, and subscribe.